Hey everyone, I'm Cynthia, and in this video, I will show you how to make a mobile-friendly interface with Copilot and explore a few chat customizations. So let's start with a quick app overview. The NoteBoard is a web application for creating notes with checklists and organizing them by categories. Here I'm going to edit a note with few action items like amplification on LinkedIn and schedule interviews to test. Let me add one last activity and save. So I can already see the updates in my page. I can also click the category names in my sidebar to filter my notes. Now I will try the search, but it is not working. Let's open the dev tools in my browser to check the layout of my app, and it's also not working. This means we have a few challenges here, like implementing a search function and adjust the layout to make it work on different screen size. And these are exactly the problems we will be solving. I am using Beast Mode, a custom chat mode built to keep working until it finishes the tasks. I have also added a custom instruction with accessibility guidance and a custom prompt that will help me create a README file with general information about my application. Here in my chat window, I'll select Beast Mode and add my prompt with all the changes I need to update the app layout. And when Copilot starts running, we can see it's using my custom instructions as a reference to analyze the project and write code. Basically, my prompt asks Copilot to improve the interface so it works well on smaller screens, adds grids and adjusts forms, buttons, and text to make touch interaction easier. It also reorganizes the layout and then improves navigation so it works better on mobile. With Beast Mode, Copilot will analyze my app and create a task list with everything it needs to do. First, Copilot will add a viewport tag in my HTML templates. Then it will add media queries to my CSS to adjust the layout for different screen sizes. One important thing about prompt-driven development is that your prompt needs to be specific and short. It should bring the context of what you need to do. And of course, you can iterate anytime you need to improve the results. As I enabled auto-approve, Copilot will also be able to run a Python command in my terminal to start my local host. That way, I can test my app. It is currently executing the command that will create the local server. In my browser, I will open Developer Tools and set the screen size to iPhone 12. After that, I will open one of the notes and check carefully. All the components are displayed correctly and working smoothly in the mobile view. I will go back to my VS Code and use the source control to commit and push all changes to my repo. I can also ask Copilot to generate the commit message for me. The message looks good. Let me click on Committees and then Sync Changes. So in a few seconds, it will be pushed to my GitHub repo. I will ask Copilot to make a drop-down to show my categories on mobile screens, and this way navigation on mobile will be better. Copilot noticed that my HTML already includes the viewport meta tag, so it will apply only the changes that are really needed, like the code to create the drop-down, and also making the right adjustments to the CSS and JavaScript to ensure the interface works well on different devices. In the mobile view, I can select categories like investors or hiring and go back to all categories to filter my notes. And if I switch back to the desktop view, the drop-down disappears and I can use the sidebar again to click in the category names and filter the content. I am back to my VS Code and I will ask Copilot to create the commit message for me. Then I will be able to commit and push to my repo. Alright, I'll ask Copilot to implement search so our app can filter note cards by title or content in real time and make it faster to find the notes we need. This means that as we type, the app will show only the notes that match our query, helping us quickly find the right information. It starts by understanding the structure of my JS and updating the render notes function to enable the real-time search behavior. It's also adding a message to display when we don't have a note that match with our search, and at the same time, it's making some updates in our CSS to support the new behavior and layout. It's also making adjustments in the HTML to improve the user experience while searching for notes in the app. It's done. Copilot has made the changes, and now it will start our app on localhost, and I will try the search with few keywords. I want to check if my search shows the notes or the message when I don't have any note related to my search. In the chat, I will write /create readme to use my custom prompt. This will create a markdown file with general information about our application and instructions on how to run it. Custom prompts are reusable templates you can use with Copilot. They help guide the AI for specific scenarios, like creating an architecture blueprint or planning tests. Instead of writing the full instruction every time, you just run the prompt and Copilot applies the right context and tools for you. The file is ready, and in the chat, we can see a detailed overview of what Copilot added to our README file. Now let's open this new file and check the result together. So I will click in the Explorer to close the activity bar to hide my view and open the preview of our file. I'll expand the window, and as you can see, we now have a list of features along with a quick start guide that shows how to initialize and run the project. We also have an overview of the endpoints used in our API. So in this video, we improved the interface of our Notes app with Copilot, made it responsive, and turned the sidebar into a drop-down on small screens. We also added real-time search and generated a README with the project information. And these steps show how custom prompts, instructions, and chat modes can maximize our experience with the chat. And here is an extra tip. Explore the resources in the awesome Copilot Customizations repository. There, you'll find a collection of prompts, instructions, and chat modes. It really helps improve your workflow with Copilot Chat in VS Code. So, thank you, and see you next time.